Welcome to my channel where OP brings a 4-foot snake to school and it poops on the principal. Our next post is from a user. This happened about 6 or 7 years ago. I was in high school and there was this girl in my grade, let's call her Micah, who really liked snakes. She kept ball pythons as pets and would bring them to school sometimes in her backpack. Her favorite one was a big female that she called Bacon. One day, she told her friends that she had a surprise for them during science class and they should bring their cameras. Everyone assumed she was gone. Nah, show off a new pair of shoes or something, because that's what most high schoolers do. When the bell rang, she pulls this old brown lunchbox out of her bag and opens it. Inside was a pile of newspaper with a hole in it, and we could hear rustling. Naturally, everyone freaked out. Some people started screaming, and others were telling her to open it. When she did, out slithered this giant snake. I mean, it was probably at least 4 feet long. All of us started freaking out, and one of our friends started running around the room yelling, "I ain't built for this," while jumping on top of desks. The teacher just passed out in her chair. Meanwhile, this thing just stared at us for a second, and then started wrapping itself around the pencil sharpener in the corner like it owned the place. My friend grabbed his camera and started recording. And it was at that moment that the vice principal came in. He must have seen the snake, because he immediately called the actual principal over. This guy was like the drill sergeant of all high school principals. He was always serious, stern, and had zero tolerance for shenanigans. When he entered the classroom, the snake had gotten down from the pencil sharpener and was now wrapped around my friend's desk. The principal walked in slow motion, like how they do in the movies, and everyone was frozen in place. The only thing moving was the snake. It was kinda cool, actually, until it pooped on the principal's shoulder. Yeah, the principal got pooped on by a student's snake. We all stared at him for a second, and then someone cracked up. It quickly turned into full-on laughter, and even the janitor in the hallway peeked in and said, "Nah, I'm not cleaning that." After he left, the principal gave a speech about rules and regulations and how this was a serious issue and blah blah. He ended up suspending me for 2 weeks because I was caught laughing. Turns out that when he searched my bag, he found a tiny snake. Apparently, it was this girl's pet that got loose. In the end, I got suspended, but I became a legend at that school, and the administration ended up banning reptiles of any kind on school property. Funny enough, when the school got cancelled due to bad weather, she would still bring Bacon to online class and hold it up every time the principal gave a speech. Yeah, OP, I hate to break it to you, but your little stunt is why so many people are afraid of snakes. Like, imagine being one of the students who jumped on a desk, and then you look down and there's a snake chilling on the desk below you. Nope. Thank you. Very. Nope. I don't think I'll ever get over that image. But honestly, I don't blame you. I would have laughed too. That's hilarious. And also, this principal sounds like an actual snake. Just like how you can tell someone is a bad person by the way they treat service industry workers, you can tell a bad leader by how they act when faced with a minor setback. This principal has clearly never read a book or watched a movie about dealing with snakes, because if he had, he would have known to just stay perfectly still, and then he could have easily brushed the snake off his shoulder. But nope. Instead, he did the one thing you're never supposed to do when dealing with a snake. And he ran. Well, not literally ran, but he took some big steps, and I guess that's the same thing. Snakes don't like sudden movements, so obviously when he crapped on the principal, he was just trying to scare him. But hey, maybe now the principal knows not to mess with snakes. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving this guy too much credit. Anyways, thanks for watching, and see you in the next Reddit story.